Alright, well, welcome back to Burns Dragon TV. Today we're going to be doing another Extreme Body Modification Interview. Today with Tenebra. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get all the notifications for the newest videos. Okay, so why don't we just jump right into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So hello everyone, my name is Matt Muratori. I'm 27 years old. I'm originally from Italy, born in the city of Ferrara, near Bologna. I had my first piercing when I was 16 and my first tattoo when I turned 18. And after that period of time, I moved into London to be independent. And from there, I started to get more into tattoos and piercing in general and into body modification.
Okay, well, neat. Can you tell us what got you into body modification? Like, what started you in the body modification world?
So as I mentioned, when I was 16, I did my first piercing with my brother. That we did everything despite our parents' will, because none of them want us to have the piercing or anything else. So we did it hidden, kind of way. And that was my tiny first experience into the body modification world, like on the easy part. And after that, when I was 18, I get the first tattoo. And after that, when I looked properly in the tattoo, after I finished, I just thought, wow, like really, you know? I was like, get planning this design on your skin, and after I'm like, I just have it in here, because this was the area of my first tattoo. And after I'm like, I have a entire place to bloody cover, you know? I'm like, what now? I cannot have only one. That's how it started a bit. And after, when I came to London, I came to know more and more, like a deeper world into the body modification, like the extreme body modification, or something connected like human suspensions that I did in Portugal last year, which was amazing. But before I start to get into this journey, of course I did my research like everyone's supposed to, because it's not something that easy to jump in. It's not like a walk in a tattoo studio, like getting a piercing done and that's it. There are many researchers, many risks, like far more greatest than normal piercing, infections or other things. So it's a matter of finding the proper person to do it, and who you're gonna trust the most to do it. But what gets me even more is personally the way that I look, because I am very like passionate about demonology and whatever is like looking evil. When I say evil in a way, just because someone is looking evil doesn't mean there is, isn't it? It's all a big contradiction. I always love the look, how can we say, the devilish look. I wanted to have it on myself, because I always looked at myself in a way that when I didn't have any tattoo, I couldn't recognize much. And I was even like drawing my face with black eyes and stuff, you know? I was like, gosh, I really, like, I wanted to have, after when I knew, after making my research, that it was even possible to do it, I'm like, this is a dream come true. I'm like, I can personally be satisfied the way that I want to look for myself, not for other people who want to look at me. For that, I don't care, right? And that's it, mostly. And that's how I'm slowly achieving what I'm planning to do. It's it has to be anyway, small and slow steps each, you know, slowly. Cannot do everything like rushed. So we'll see what's gonna be, we'll see.
Oh, you don't have to tell me about being patient. I understand the process. I have some unfinished tattoos that I'm going to be getting done. Well, my whole body's unfinished. But I have a whole bunch of body mods that I have planned in the future as well. Actually, could you tell us what body modifications you have?
So it's pretty visible. I'm gonna start with the ones that are pretty clear. So eyeball tattoo, transdermal implants, ear reshaped, both, tongue split, spine implants on the thumbs, both, a small spider implant, subdermal implants on my chest. Did I let anything out? Oh, and I said the one pretty visible, and I said this one as clarification for now.
Alright, awesome. Well, it should be visible. I want to show off my body mods. Okay, could you tell the viewers out there what body modifications that you want next?
So I'm thinking to have like a series of subdermal implants behind the transdermal. When I have the hairline here, so it's gonna be like vertical, or I can even do a bit curved. I will see how it's gonna be. Of different sizes, so it's gonna start from small to medium and big, just until the half of the head. After that, I'm gonna have my canine reshaped, like in fangs, until I'm gonna find a doctor who's gonna be okay to do that. And after that, some beadings on my privates. I will see how, like which position or which shape, how many can place in there. And after that, after the tattoos on my arms are gonna finish, I will see if I'm gonna place some implants around, like a spiral implants or some horns of dermal around the other arm. I'll see how it's gonna turn out, but for the moment those are the ones that I'm planning to do next.
Awesome! I actually want to have subdermal implants of scales here, like 2, 1, 2, 1, kind of thing going down both my forearms. So we'll be arm subdermal implant buddy. Okay, so in the world of body modification, there are a ton of body modifications out there. But are there any body modifications that don't technically exist that you'd want? Like, for instance, I personally want dragon wings, or, like a dragon tail that I can wrap around and control. What body modifications do you wish existed?
A body mod I would like for it to exist. Well, of course, everyone mostly would love to have wings and tails. I mean, I would like to have a nice devilish tail, you know? for myself to do some things, maybe sometimes to don't even use my arms. That will be a really light pleasure. But another thing that I'm thinking of is to have like a third eye, like hidden at the back of my head, like in between the hair, you know, so you can like see somebody behind you wants to do something and just like and you open your eyes and don't touch it, don't do it, fuck you. But despite that, well, wings and tails is a dream of all, in a way. So definitely, well, I'm none of the less, so I wish that I could have it now. Okay, oh, and another thing that I would love to, I mean, it existing, but it's not, people are not gonna feel good with themselves. If it could be a way to make people feel comfortable with it, it will be better. I feel like on above the elbow, the upper part of the elbow, put like this cone curved implants, you know, with like more devilish thing. But of course, the more you do after, the uncomfortable will be to wear your clothes and all. So it currently exists, but it's almost impossible to have it on you permanently in a way. But yeah, despite of that matters, no, nothing else. Despite the wings and the tail and the eye, and the eye at the back of the head, no.
The eye in the back of the head, now that one would be useful. Okay, so as far as real body modifications go out there, it could be on you or somebody else, but what is your favorite body modification out there?
Well, personally, I would say the eyes, because even if personally I love my black eyes or other people with black eyes, but even people that they can have different colors in the sclera, that would be like amazing to see. Because at the beginning I was like, no, only black can go good into the sclera, you know. But after, thanks to some research and social, I saw like good combination of colors can be put together for even a certain pupil color. They can combine and have all like a flow, you know. I'm like, that will be like good to see on every different people. If one color different from the other one, you know, different combination of all, like a rainbow of people. That'll be really nice to see. But the eyes, for sure, eyes all the way.
Yeah, eye tattoos are definitely one of my top 3, but I'd have to say tongue split is far better in my opinion, just because you can do more with it. I mean, the eye tattoos are more visually like popping, but the tongue split you can actually do some fun stuff with. So I'm gonna have to say the tongue split for myself. All right, so you've done your body modification for quite some time. Have you had a positive experience due to your body modification?
Well, personally, I just keep liking myself more and more after each new thing I'm getting. Because I just like art in general, okay? And for myself to see pieces of art on me and becoming like some sort of piece of working art for myself again is something that I really like enjoy. Personally, I'm just like, it's my lifestyle, it's my way to be, it's my everything. It's like, it's when you look at the mirror and you smile at yourself basically every day, you know. Even if you have a bad day, but you're like, but look what I'm achieving, you know. Even if you have a bad day, after you have that small thing, I'm like, I can push in it. I have these goals in my head, you know. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep going on, even if the life is hard. Like, it's always gonna be for every one of us. Doesn't matter if you are tattooed or modified. Good days, bad days are always gonna happen. But as long as you have like a goal in mind, it doesn't matter even what it's gonna be. As long as it's your choice and your way of pushing yourself forward through each and every day, that's the only thing that matters. So personally for me, my self-discover is my positive experience. And of course you have a chance to meet another group of people. You can call it a community, but I wouldn't call it a community because I don't want to label things. We are all human beings, just with different likings, right? So it's just like similar open-minded people that likes the same thing that you are doing or other things that they are doing. You can learn other things together, just like in being some sort of school. It's like being a school in a bit, in different classes. So meeting other people is definitely another add-on on the list.
Actually, I'm really shy myself, so meeting new people was a definite benefit for myself as well. Okay, so what struggles have you had to overcome due to your body modification?
Well, in terms of struggle, not really, because I'm working in a place where I don't have to deal with any clientele and stuff, so I'm just doing my job at night time. So as far as I get it done, and nobody creates problems to each other, I mean, like everywhere else they're supposed to be. That's the important. So far, no full struggle. If we want to talk about like complications between other people, like ex-colleagues, yeah, I had that thing because of poor mentality. As soon as I get like my first tattoo when I was working in a hotel, the colleagues, they were acting friendly. As soon as they saw the tattoo, they were like, oh gosh, he's gonna turn into a bad person now. Maybe he's doing deals like outside the street and he's acting like all kind into the hotel, but outside he's a bad person. So as soon as I left, some of them, they get distant or they block me on WhatsApp, and I'm like, I don't care. Personally, you know, I'm that kind of person that don't need to insist for anyone to stay or to explain what he's doing. I mean, if you have a question, I'm mostly happy to answer your question, as long as it's for curiosity. But after that, if you have to, again, judge for things that you don't know, and you want to leave. I don't care. It's been fun, good time laughing. After if you leave, up to you. I'm not gonna chase you. We don't need to chase anyone in life. People come and go. It's the same old story, you know? That's what it is. Enjoy the moment, and after, well, whatever happened, happened. That's it. Can change it. But that's it. Not really much of a struggle. Well, now, of course, if I would like to, or if I would want to change the job and do something, I don't know, which is more connected with the clientele stuff, of course I will struggle. But this is because I don't like much interacting with stupid people in general. That I'm like not really looking forward to it.
Who actually looks forward to talking to stupid people? Alright, now, stupid people aside, have you met anybody or do you know anybody in the body modification community that actually has been an inspiration to you? Pushed you further than you would have gone before?
When I was little, I don't remember exactly how old I was. I think it was maybe around after 10, like 11, 12 years old. In Italy, it was the big show of the Guinness World Record. And it came to the program this lady, Maria Jose Cristerna, or most recognized as the vampire lady. In that time, when you're a kid, you don't really much look or think like you're thinking as an adult, of course. But of course, I was really amazed. Like I wasn't like scared or anything. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, tattoos, la la la. And after all the modification that she have on the head, I mean, the teeth, and I'm like, oh, okay, vampire, la la la. And after she's like, oh, she's working as a lawyer. I'm like, a lawyer? So perfect. I mean, good for her, you know. But I like how she was talking, like all calm, you know, gentle, nothing rude or this ego thingy. Nothing. Like genuine person, lovely. I really wish that I could meet her in person one day. But after that, the more and more I grew up, after I was having her at the back of my head. So initially, she is the primal point of my inspiration, and after that, with the time, it came Black Alien Project, that I think is the idol of the body modification fan, you can say, you know, like as well, him, genuine person, lovely guy. So even if I didn't meet him in person, I saw many of his interview. It's a human being. It's a human being like all of us. Just because of a different aesthetic, and people think, oh, the alien are between us, look at these guys. I'm like, no, aesthetically it might please you, but it's a person like me, you that you're watching, everyone around us. It's different liking, different ideas. Simple. I really wish that I could meet him in person as well one day, just to have a coffee, chat, have a laugh, talk about the more and the less. Be big inspiration to both of them, both Maria and Black Alien Project. Both amazing inspiration for the biggest fan of the body modification community. Of course, those are my one. I'm not gonna say that, oh, those are the only people that started. No, of course, there are so many around the world. But this is based on my experience when I was a child, and after growing up, and after what I come to know lately in this period.
Well, this interview has been amazing. Now that we're wrapping up, do you have anything you want to promote or show off? You know, tell the people, now's your time.
Well, promote not really, but if anyone would love to come and ask questions or exchange a chat, I will be more than happy to reply on Instagram on Tenebra 94 official. You guys are not even like forced to follow and stuff. You can just like comment, chat in general. I always like to talk to open mind people. That's it.